Hello everybody, in this video I'm going to be disassembling the Asus ROG G752. What you'll need is a decent screwdriver with interchangeable tips because some of the screws have different sizes. First of all, remove the rubber caps from on top of the screws on the case. As you'll see on my left, there's a blank sheet of paper. I use that to create a map for the screws because they are different sizes, so kind of you need it because you'll forget where everything goes. And actually I have a friend who did this and ended up tearing hole through his motherboard. First of all, I'm removing all of the tips. I'm putting them somewhere because they are the same size, so it doesn't matter. You need a different tip for the first screw that goes on top of the lid, and when that lid is removed, you will have access to the hard drive base and RAM memory. So if you just need to change that, remember this is the only screw you need to remove. The plastic bay doesn't come out easily, so you can kind of have to pull hard on it. The screw doesn't come out all the way, so it will have to remain there in the bay. Inside, as you can see, I'm removing the screws from the hard disk drive. And with this, as I showed you earlier, but I don't think you could see from the quality of the recording, there is the blue paste there that kind of voids the warranty, I think. To remove the hard disk, you have to pull on the side and it will slide out. Put your screws from the hard disk bay on top of it. It has some holes that will stay there very nicely. Also, my screwdriver is magnetic because I took some magnets from an old hard disk drive, and it now kind of the screws stick to it. The SSD drive slots are protected by that metal case that has to be removed along with 4 other screws. And inside, the SSD drive also has a screw that fixes it in the slot. Also, you see the 2 memory bays. Now I'm removing the screws from the top lid that will allow me to open and remove that part of the computer. As you can see, I'm building the map on the white piece of paper. Those longer screws on top don't tend to come out using the magnetism from the screwdriver, so I'm just tilting the laptop so they come down. Now I'm removing the screw from the SSD memory. And you can see I'm putting it on a different place along with the drive. There are 2 screws near the RAM memory which kind of fix the lid to the other side and also fix the CD-ROM drive or the DVD-ROM. Sliding out the drive helped me have access to 3 more screws on the left of the lid. You will see me remove them just a little bit later. To be able to access the inside of the computer, you actually have to remove all the screws that you can find. But don't forget to put them on the map. Using a plastic card that I got from Lukoil allowed me to take out the top of the case that is protecting the sound part, or the speaker section. There's a small jack there that I'm trying to show you right now that holds that area and connects it to the computer. So you have to unplug it to be able to continue. You see the white one? Since it's hard for me to hold the laptop in front of the camera and remove it, I just did it, and I'm not sure if you can see it properly. Remember, when you want to remove this kind of jacks, just use one hand on one side of the jack and one on the other. Never pull on the wiring, they might break. Slowly with your fingernails if possible. As you can see, it's very pretty. You see the 3 screws that were hidden by the DVD-ROM. You have to remove those 2, and don't forget to put them on the map. Again, using the plastic card, I'm trying to make a little bit of room. This kind of plastic card usually works very well on computers, but because the Asus made this laptop to be very sturdy, it was kind of hard for me to wiggle it and make the room. Also, don't be afraid to pull quite hard, which is different from other computers. As you can see, I am applying quite a lot of force. And now, using my hands, I am pulling from the plastic lid that holds the keyboard and trying to make more room. Again, I'm trying to show you from a different angle. The plastic card goes under that protective area of the case. It felt kind of elastic, but it was quite rigid, so as you can see I'm struggling a bit with it. It didn't get damaged because the card is also plastic. After an endless struggle with removing all the little hinges that hold it together, I managed to pry it open. There are some cable connectors there, I think 3 of them. You have to carefully remove all of them. I'm trying to show you now. You cannot see the third because of my hands. I could remove the keyboard by sliding it towards me. You can see there are 2 extra memory slots. I am now removing some sticky tape that holds together one of the fans, just to show you how to do it. You don't have to do that if you want to clean the fans though. As you can see, I'm using different screw heads for this. Using the can of pressurized air, I was able to theoretically clean them, but they're always clean. And now I'm just spraying the fans, which could clean them very well.